We move on now and take a look at the latest from the world of business. US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent's latest no-show, growing BRICS tensions and Donald Trump's escalating tariff threats are all expected to cast a long shadow over this week's G20 finance chiefs meeting in Durban. The 8 G20 members now in BRICS. Tensions are rising as Trump pushes a 10% baseline tariff on all imports and targeted levies on steel, autos and pharma. US inflation is expected to rise in June, with the Consumer Price Index forecast to increase by 0.3%. This driven mainly by new tariffs pushing up costs. The core CPI, which excludes food and energy, is also seen rising by 0.3%, putting the yearly increase at 3%. Economists say this could be the start of tariff-induced price hikes, hitting households already struggling with high interest rates. The Fed now faces a tough balance. A persistent inflation could delay any expected rate cuts this year. Asian stocks went up and the dollar stayed strong on Tuesday as investors focused on trade talks, upcoming US inflation data and big bank earnings. Oil prices fell a bit after President Trump gave Russia a 50-day deadline to end the war in Ukraine or face new energy sanctions. In Japan, bond yields hit their highest since 2008, ahead of elections that could change the government's spending plans. Japan is also trying to set up talks with the US before new tariffs kick in. US startup funding has surged this year, jumping over 75% in the first half of 2025 to reach about $163 billion, its best performance since the record-setting boom in 2021. This big jump is mostly thanks to huge investments in artificial intelligence, with big tech companies and investors pouring money into AI companies following the popularity of ChatGPT. However, while startups are pulling in big money, venture capital firms themselves are having a tough time raising new funds. Many in the industry believe the rest of 2025 could turn into a pivotal turning point, laying the groundwork for a new phase of innovation and growth. Bitcoin has surged past $120,000 for the first time, hitting a new all-time high as investors cheer on expected policy breakthroughs for the crypto industry during what US Republicans are calling Crypto Week. The world's biggest cryptocurrency jumped more than 3% to reach a record $123,153.22 before pulling back slightly, still up over 27% for the year. This week, the US House of Representatives is poised to debate and likely approve several bills aimed at setting clear rules for digital assets, a regulatory roadmap the industry has been waiting for. Well, that's all we have time for.